Trust God. Like make God the cornerstone of your life, like your everything, the center of it all. Number six, see every challenge as an opportunity. Like I said, my early 20s, I'm still in my Hi Angel, welcome to our Evolution Diary podcast with your host Esther Brody. Our Evolution Diary podcast is basically just my diary where I document how I'm growing and evolving into the best version of myself. And I hope I can bring you on the journey to evolving and growing and also become the best version of yourself. I hope you're here for the long haul. Enjoy. Mwah. I'm Angel. Welcome back to another episode of our Evolution Diary podcast. It's your host, Esther, and I hope you guys are having a beautiful, wonderful, fantastic day. I hope your day is off to a great start. I hope everything is working out in your favor. I just hope you're having a great day overall. Hi, guys. Today I'm recording my birthday episode, and for the past 2 years, I think, every year on my birthday, I record 23, I record a number of less. I say, oh my God, I'm confused. I say a number of lessons for each age, like 22 for 22 years, 23 for 23 years. And this year, I'm going to be 23. And my birthday is in 3 days. Yes, I think 3 days. I'm recording this on the 26th. My birthday is on the 29th. I think people will listen to this on the 31st. Yeah. So today I'm going to be giving you guys 23 lessons for 23 years, and I'm also going to be doing my quarter one lessons that I've learned during the first quarter of the year, because I'm releasing this on the last day of the first quarter, basically. So yeah, before we get right into the episode, we're going to do our question, quote, and affirmation for the week. Our question for the week is: what have the challenges I've faced this quarter taught me? Our quote for the week is: mistakes are proof that you're trying, learning, and growing. And our affirmation for the week is: I forgive myself for my past mistakes and embrace the lessons they taught me. So, in case you want to see that, you can follow the podcast Instagram at Evolution Diary Podcast. And yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. And let's get right into this episode. I'm so excited. My birthday is coming, guys. I'm about to be 23. Like, I'm about to be 23. That's crazy. And I'm 2 years to 25. That's even more crazy. Well, yeah, 23 lessons for 23. I don't really know. Should we talk about it a bit? Like the fact that I'm about to be 23. I feel like I've not digested that fact well. And there are just so many circumstances surrounding this new age that um so close to being like I don't want to be 23. Like I feel like time is running, but I'm alive, I have good health, everything is working in my favor, even though I don't see it right now. And just to be grateful overall for everything that I have. Being alive and being in good health is more than enough to be grateful for. Like that's basically everything. So I'm just grateful for that. And circumstances change, no storm lasts forever. That's just trying to remind myself during this period of time. So yeah, let's get right into the lessons. Number one, your failure does not define you. I have spent the better part of my early 20s falling from one failure to another, and it has really been a big theme of my life, basically. My past failures being my identity, me making them my entire identity, me letting it shape my entire identity. And I'm just like, at this stage, is that time for me to let go of the past and just move on from these failures, these mistakes, and just embrace them and make the most of each day that I am brought. So, number one is your failure does not define you. Number two, be true to yourself. There's nothing better than authenticity. Be yourself, be true to yourself, be honest with yourself. Don't change for anybody. Maybe the only thing I feel like anyone should want to change is their bad habits and their flaws. But everyone is flawed in some way or another, and so you try to be true to yourself. I mean, it's not easy in a world that constantly tells you how to be, how to look, how to act. Just try to be yourself and be true to yourself. Number three, it's never too late to set boundaries. One thing I realized is that you get to a certain point in your life and you think, oh, like, I feel like you feel like it's a bit too late to set boundaries with people because you are far too gone in the relationship. Like, it just seems redundant to telling people that you spent maybe 10, 15 years with, and you're now trying to tell them that you don't like this, you don't like that, after you've allowed that behavior to pass for such a long time. But the earlier you set the boundaries now, the better for you. So make sure you're setting boundaries, make sure you are putting those boundaries in place for yourself and for the people in your life. Number four, do what feels right to you. Not everybody's going to like what you do. Not everybody's going to approve what you do. Not everybody's going to validate you when you want to do what you do. But as long as it sits right in your spirit and you know you're not harming anyone, you're not doing anything wrong, just make sure you do what feels right to you. Trust your intuition, trust your gut, and just do what feels right for you. My next one is pray and trust God. God has really been the cornerstone of my life this past few years. And I've lost so much, but I've gained so much. And it has only been true due to His grace. And I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful for that. Yeah, trust God. Like, make God the cornerstone of your life, like your everything, the center of it all. Number six, see every challenge as an opportunity. Like I said, my early 20s, I'm still in my early 20s, but it has really been like a whirlwind for me, and there have been so many challenges, so many problems, so many obstacles, but I've tried to create a mindset where I see each challenge and each problem as an opportunity to grow, an opportunity to become a better version of myself, an opportunity to just become better and grow from each challenge. Next one is trust your intuition. Like I said, do like it also merges with the first number four, which is do what feels right to you. But trust your intuition, trust your gut, listen to that. That inner voice knows. That inner voice knows. Like, trust it. Next one is to live in the moment and be present. Most of the time, I'm very much far removed and far away from whatever is happening around me. Like, I think that's one of the reasons why I like reading books, because it's just like I'm far away from whatever is happening at the moment. And that really, really helps. And yeah, but at times you need to let your feet be where you are, be where your feet are, and just be in the moment and just feel your feelings and trust that this moment will pass. But that's why you should live in the moment, because that moment will pass. My next one is to set goals. Setting goals has given me direction on the days when I felt lost, on the days where I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. But I remind myself that there's a goal and there's always something that I can go back to give me that vision, that direction that I need. My next one is consistency and discipline over motivation. Especially this year rather, this 2025, I have seen what happens when I depend on consistency and discipline rather than motivation. Motivation can only take you so far, but when you're disciplined, when you're consistent, you know that regardless of how you feel, regardless of what is going on, you do what you said you're going to do. You are doing what you said you're going to do. My next one is to create routines for different moods. Now, as a woman, I have a monthly cycle. I do not have a 24-hour cycle like men. So therefore, I like to create routines for each cycle that I'm in. Either my luteal phase, my ovulation phase, my follicular phase, or my menstruation phase. So I create routines based on those cycles because my hormones change based on that and my emotions change based on that. And some days I'm not feeling the high intensity strength workouts, and some days I'm not feeling the early morning wake up. So I create routines based off my cycle most of the time. Yes. Next one is to leave what does not serve you. It can be people, it can be routines, it can be material things. Leave what does not serve you. Leave it by it, throw it away. Next one, don't be afraid to start over. I have had to start over and it just feels like I'm behind. But there is so much peace in just letting go and just realizing that starting over just don't mean that you're a failure. Just means that you have a better opportunity to do better because you are starting over with all the knowledge and wisdom that you've had from past situations. So don't be afraid to start over. It's not the end of your life. I promise. It's just an opportunity to become better. Next one, step outside your comfort zone. There's so many things that I want to do this year 2025, but I'm scared. But I realized that me stepping outside my comfort zone is where I'm going to see the most growth, is where I'm going to see the most achievement, where I'm going to have so much, like where I'm going to be much more proud of myself because your comfort zone kills you. Next one, move your body. Now, if you know me, this is something that I would continually preach for the rest of my life. Exercise, move your body. If it's going in a walk, if it's Pilates, if it's yoga, if it's strength training, whatever moving your body looks like for you, whatever feels good to you when it comes to moving your body, do it. Next one, surround yourself with positive influences, whether physically or online. Physically, I don't have that many people around me, but online, I make sure to curate my content in a way that even if I open my TikTok at 5 a.m. in the morning, I know that the content that I'm consuming is positive, motivational, uplifting content, regardless. Next one is watch your diet. Watch what you eat, what you watch, what you read, what you listen to. Your diet is not only what you eat, it's the things you consume on a daily basis. From your eyes to your ears to your mouth. What are those senses consuming? So make sure you're watching all of that. Next one, launch fast, adjust later. When it comes to this advice, it's something I learned when I put in the thoughts of launching my business this year. And I was like, I do not have anything. Like, I don't even have a product. I don't have the money. I don't have anything. But I listened to the Skinny Confidential podcast, and the husband said, launch fast, adjust later. I was like, you know what? Why not just do what I need to do, make the most with what I have at the moment, and just adjust as I go, and just create other things as I go. And honestly, that has helped kill the fear of creating a business, if I'm very honest. Next one, believe in your dreams. Not everyone will believe in you, not everyone will hoot for you, not everyone will clap for you. But make sure that you're clapping the loudest for yourself. Make sure that you believe in those dreams. Have a compelling why as to why you want to achieve those things. My next one is to say no. No is a complete sentence. Say no as many times as you need to. Tell that person no as many times as you need to. You don't owe anybody anything. So make sure you say no. If it does not sit right with you, say no. Next one, define your boundaries and standards. Like I said earlier, it's never too late to set boundaries. And make sure you are defining those boundaries and standards for yourself and for other people so that when people are trying to cross those boundaries that you've set, you remind them that, hey, remember when we talked about this? Remember when I said I did not like this? Please, I would love for you not to do that again. That is defining the boundary and standards for yourself and also the people in your life. And the second to the last one is choose your heart. Now, this advice is something that has really helped me in when I'm making choices. Do I want to exercise today or sleep in? But what are the consequences for each of those actions? So, which art is better, sleeping in or moving my body? It's up to you to decide which one is much more beneficial for you in the long run. But there's always a choice. You can either choose add now, easy later, or easy now, add later. Which one is it? And for the last lesson, for my 23 lessons, I would say romanticize your life. This is one thing that I think is one of the best trends on social media so far is romanticizing your life. Just making the little mundane everyday as enjoyable as possible. I think that is the premise of romanticizing your life. Just making each day as wonderful and beautiful as possible for yourself. So yeah, These are my 23 lessons for 23 years. I'm so excited. I can't wait for my birthday. And I don't think I'm doing anything, but just another year on this earth to witness God's goodness in my life is anything just beautiful on its own. So yeah, quickly let's talk about the lessons I've learned in the first quarter of this year. That is January to March. Firstly, set goals quarterly. Instead of setting goals yearly, setting quarterly goals has really helped me, and it just makes everything more seamless. And number two, trust the process. At times, it might be hard. I just want to jump to the next thing and just see the end product. But make sure you trust the process. Make sure you know that everything is working out in my favor. That's the second one. Third one is have a strong why. There are so many goals that are about to fall to the wayside this quarter because they didn't have a strong why behind them. Like I didn't have a good reason why I wanted to achieve those goals. So make sure you have a strong why. My next one is to be flexible. Life will not always go as planned. Life will not always go the way you want. But you need to remember to be flexible. Make sure you're adaptable and you can embrace change as it comes. And my last one is take care of yourself. I have really embraced the idea of self care this quarter and especially during my exam season. If you haven't listened to it, the previous episode was importance of self care during exam season. So make sure you listen to that. But I really embrace taking care of myself in little small ways and even in the big ways also. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for listening to this podcast episode where I talked about 23 lessons for 23 years and my quarter one lessons. I love you guys so much and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Angel, thank you for listening to another episode of our Evolution Diary podcast. I hope you guys had a nice time. Make sure to leave your takeaways and anything that you learned from this episode in the comment section. Or you can DM me on Instagram. Make sure to leave a rating and a review. Every link you need will be in the description box or in the show notes. Thank you so much for listening. I love you so much. Bye. Have a great day. Mwah.